Testimony Tuesday comes around really quick. Isn't it amazing how fast time is going? It's like, oh my goodness, this year is half over. It's inconceivable. But what do you do on a Testimony Tuesday when you don't feel like giving testimony? Well, it's a good thing that our journey in life is not contingent upon feelings. We don't do life based on feelings, or if you do, you're in for a roller coaster. Feelings are going to come and go. You can't help that. But what we can help is the commitments we've made on the highs. I remember when I worked for Home Interiors and Gifts years ago, and I was a manager for them, and I not only went to lots of sales meetings and conferences and seminars, which was one thing that helped me be very successful, is because I was committed to learning, and I committed to always trying to learn from other people. In fact, I remember them saying, if you want to be a winner, go find out what a winner does and do what they do. And I realized that a long time ago, there's really no shortcuts to being success. And one of the things that is definitely not a shortcut is you cannot live life and make decisions based upon how you feel, because feelings are so fickle. But one thing I remember them telling us is that when I'd go to a seminar or one of these big conventions, and there'd be 1,000 great ideas. I mean, I'm a note taker, and I just have notes and notes and notes. But somebody said, just pick out, I think they said 2 or 3 things that you learned out of all of the things. You may plan on doing them all, and you might. But just pick out a couple things and write them down while you're inspired. Make a plan. Don't wait till you get home, get back to the kids, get back to the routine, and think you're going to go back and look at those notes and start trying to make some kind of plan. But they said, while you're inspired, make a plan. And making a plan also involve making a commitment to yourself to say, I'm going to do that. And I have, in a lot of my notes, even at church and different things, I would just put a little TD with a circle around it in the corner, which means to do. This is on the to-do list. And so I have TDD. And so when I go back through my notes, I could look and see those circles to do. And at least in that moment, I had planned that I was going to do something about it. Now, ideally, I'm writing over here, do this. I have a plan, but you do the plan. I don't care if you're sitting in church and they're talking about reading the Bible or visiting the sick, or it's something that's happening in a sermon, or something that's happening during the music, or something that you have this feeling like, I want to do that. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do this or that. I'm going to stop doing that or start doing this, or I'm going to call this person. But you get inspired at that moment. And so I've realized right then, I need to put a TD. To do, and then make a plan with that. Because if not, time you get out of church, time you get back home, or don't even get home, you get to the restaurant. If we go out and eat after church, like we usually do, you can just lose it. And you remember it was a good idea, but if you don't make, I don't know if this makes sense, but make a plan and make a commitment during the moment of inspiration, if you expect to end up being on the TD list and actually get done. And it's only the things that you do and put in action actually changes your life. Good thoughts and good intentions and good feelings, but I've got to make that plan, because the feelings are going to go. But the thought and the commitment I made can last.